Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone Horde Assault video. And on this video I'm going to show you all an absolutely fantastic location in which to easily take out the hordes in the Crater Lake region of Horde Assault. Now, I am currently working on a very big video which takes care of all the trophies in the easiest way possible. But this particular location is just one of the highlights that I really wanted to show early because this one is fantastic. Not only that, but you can actually use this in the main Days Gone game. Not that this particular location will help you too much in the main Days Gone game, of course, because there is no hordes actually nearby this particular location. But in Horde Assault, there is one of the biggest fucking hordes you ever did see in this location, so this works an absolute treat. So I'm not going to do too much more waffling, I'm just going to get to the action, and of course before that I'm going to show exactly where the location is for all this that takes place. So let's get to it. Right folks, bringing up the map here, and I'm going to start from where you first pick up the bike in Crater Lake because it is from the same location every single time, and it's over to the west and it's not very far away. There is a petrol station area right over here, and I'm going to mark exactly where you need to be heading to. Now, before I actually show the method, let's just point out one or two of the advantages of this area, because it's actually pretty well lit so you can see what you're doing. There is a lot of high ground locations here so you can get protection from the animals, including the school bus here. Not only that, there is a great number of ammo boxes in this area, and there is a couple of bridges nearby as well, so this works very well. And here we go. So I'm at the location. Two of these roof areas are very easy to get onto, but it is the third one that I'm going to be concentrating on getting to, because once you get onto that, not very much can touch you. Now, this is all about doing a slide. I'm going to show the incorrect way to do it first, because there is a sort of a ledge area at the top there, and it'll get you every time like that if you just go for it like so. But go slightly to the left of that corner section, do that slide, and you will get on every time. And by the way, for anybody that maybe isn't familiar there, in order to perform a slide like that, you have got to have deep running, which you manage to do by pressing the L3 button to get him running, and while he is running, pressing the circle button on the PlayStation controller. I'm not sure what that equates to if you're playing on the PC, but that's how it's done on the PlayStation. And I will show some more examples of that particular method after I've taken care of this horde here, but just want to show exactly what you can do here. Obviously, you can hit them hard with gunfire, but they are set up so fucking well for napalm molotovs. And of course, any other throwables that you might have, because you are afforded quite a bit of protection here from the roof section itself. Once you've thrown the items down there, you very rarely get any bother. There is only one exception to this, which I will show later on, which you can potentially get some issues with, but I will save that until the very end. But one other thing to point out is that you have these side missions that come up on the top left hand side of the screen. And if you manage to complete these, you will keep yourself ridiculously well stocked on items. Because when you complete a side mission, you will replenish all the ammo for all of your weapons that you have, guns wise. You will also get enough craft items every time to make 6 napalm molotovs every time. And as well as this, if you're low on health, it will give you a huge health boost. In fact, usually it just brings the bar right back up to the very top. So potentially, if the right side missions come up, obviously the one that you can see here at the moment is useless for this, but if the right side missions come up, you can stay up here for quite some time. But I can't stress this enough, You don't have to stay up here forever. And once you master this particular slide, making sure that you're going off the right section every time, and I will come to that again in just a minute. Yeah, you can leave this area, come back, use it again and again. It really is a very nice one to know about. So anyhow, now that I've taken out all of this particular horde, let's get to this particular slide again. Now, anybody who has had the pleasure of getting onto the crane at the sawmill will find this an absolute doddle, because this is a damn sight easier. This is really all just about the direction, because it's not a big jump that you have to make, but it has to be on that side right there, just to the left of the corner. You go that way every time and you will get no problems. So I'm just going to give myself plenty of room here for the run up. Just hit the circle button just round about there, just before you get to that corner section, but of course just favouring to the left hand side of that corner, and that is it. Just make sure that you're very familiar with getting it done, and then from there you can have an absolute riot here. You really can. Now then, something very important to let you all know about. When you get to the 30-minute marker or very close to it, you will spawn the ultimate horde. You cannot get any of the horde to start on this until you're on the ground level. So if you stay up on the roof section, you're going to be waiting an awful long time. You need to get down here, and then you need to wait until you get some confirmation of the mini-map. Because more often than not, that is the first that you're aware of in terms of the direction. You will eventually see them, but by then, when you start seeing them, they're well on you. Now, although I've moved over to this area quite quickly, I've still got, as you can see there's a few freakers that were already getting quite close to my position, so you do have to be very confident that you can make that particular slide jump. And after this, it's just all good, because you are going to get a constant stream of this lot. And just for a bit of variety here, I'm using the other corner section, or one of the other corner sections. Very handy as always, especially with the vehicle down there, because a lot of the freakers climb up onto that. But yes, sometimes you will catch fire. Just make sure if that happens, do a dive roll and he will sort himself out. Right then, this is something that is definitely worth showing. I did mention before that once you get very competent at being able to make this this slide jump in order to get over onto this section, you're never tied completely to being on this roof. And here, I require 30 headshots in order to get the benefits of the side mission. Now, I've run out of ammunition, so I need to get off here and I need to get some more. But there is lots of it about, so I'm just going to lead this lot on a merry dance. Did also mention before there's a couple of bridges around this way, so very handy. But I do know there is an ammo box right up here. And of course, when you're on ground level, getting headshots is a very easy affair indeed. So I'm just going to take care of this right now. And as soon as I get this done, every weapon that I have, guns wise, will be fully stocked again on ammunition, as well as this a whole load of other items as well. Not only do you get more crafting items for napalm molotovs, but you also get a lot of crafting items that you can use to produce more pipe bombs as well. But from here, it's eyes on the prize. Yeah, I've actually just about run out of stamina there, but that's okay. Stamina cocktail coming into play. Now, because I've got such a large horde and they were very close to me, just watch what happens here, because I'm going to get a ridiculous amount of them on the adjacent roof sections here, and I'm going to take full advantage of this. This is beautiful. They can get close to you, but they can't get you. And for one of the toughest regions, well, sorry, not one of, it is the toughest region in Horde Assault. This is fantastic, and just take a look at my score here. I can tell you right now that the highest score that you have to get in Horde Assault is for Crater Lake on rep level 3, and it is 2.5 million. And as you can see here, I am exceptionally close to this. It just makes getting all the rep levels taken care of very easy affair for Crater Lake, so just wanted everybody to see this. Right then folks, if you happen to have injectors in play and one of them is the exploding freakers, you can have so much fun here. Just wait till you see this. You can absolutely decimate them from this position. So just going to get over here again very quickly. Favour that left edge. I can't stress that enough. And here we go. Watch this. This particular horde, when you first spawn them, always come from this direction. And if you aim for, obviously, where they are most well congregated, yeah, already, look at this. Just beyond belief how much damage you can do with this injector in play. And not only this, eventually, once they're all basically below my position, you do actually get a bit of protection as well from the roof section, but you don't get quite as much as what you do with your other resources. And especially as the blasts, when you're hitting the freakers here, because there's so many below you, is much greater. You do have to be careful. I can tell you right now from experience and trying this, it is possible to die here. As you can see there, it's just freaking insane the power that you can get with this. And yeah, unfortunately, this is one of the problems you will get in Crater Lake. You will occasionally get marauders with sniper rifles. Not only that, but in Crater Lake, yeah, you get a lot of animal issues here. Ragers are very common in this particular part of Crater Lake. Not only that, you have cougars as well and whatnot. Yeah, they basically throw everything at you. So just be aware that if you are using the exploding freakers injector, just to be careful when you're on that roof. Once they're below you, that is. When they're heading over to your position, you can just go nuts. So anyhow, that just about brings me to the end of this video. I just hope you all have fun using this particular method in order to make your experience with Crater Lake a much more enjoyable and safer one. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.